Footprints on the Field, the story of the unseen heroes. There was once a team of surveyors, not the kind who sat in offices all day, but the kind who spent most of their days under the open sky. With muddy boots and shirts soaked in sweat, they carried not just tripods and tools, but the quiet pride of serving something greater than themselves. Every morning, before the sun rose high, they were already on their way, crossing rivers, climbing hills, and walking across endless hectares of land. To some, it may have looked like just measuring boundaries and marking corners. But to this team, it was more than that. Each lot they surveyed represented a family's future. Each line they drew was a path to security, to ownership, and to peace. Among them was Alden, who hadn't seen his child in 3 days because of a continuous field assignment. Then there were Jops and Noel, who often volunteered to carry the heaviest equipment without complaint. No one asked them to, it was simply who they were. There was also their team head, Engineer Richard, the quiet one, who always doubled his data, knowing that a single mistake could delay a farmer's land title for months. Then came Hoob, the most active and fastest surveyman, who often doubled his effort and time just to make the fieldwork faster and more efficient. And there was Engineer Honey, a lady surveyor, not what many expected when they thought of someone in that role. Slight in build, soft-spoken, and calm-eyed, she didn't stand out in a crowd. But once she stepped into the field, with her boots firmly planted on the soil and a total station over her shoulder, she became a force. They worked without fanfare. No applause, no spotlight. But if you asked the people whose lands they helped document, the farmers, the elders, the landowners, they would tell you stories of gratitude. Stories of surveyors who treated each property with respect, who listened, who explained, and who never rushed. They were not just workers. They were bridges between land and law, between people and progress. One day, their supervisor gathered them for a short meeting at the base. "I want you all to know," he said, "that what you do matters. You are not just surveying land, you are helping write the history of communities. You walk quietly, but your footprints mark the way forward." And with that, they returned to the field, tired, yes, but uplifted. Because now, they didn't just carry their tools, they carried purpose.